A long time ago, there was an old deserted village far away from the population. The houses, streets and shops were all empty and deserted. The windows and stairs were broken. This place was perfect for rats to run and scurry. Rats were living in this village for centuries. They did not care about anyone coming and going in this village. It was a great time for rats. They made tunnels in these old houses and buildings. They had fun here. They had fun, feasts and parties here. And so time passed. One day a huge herd of elephants, numbering in dozens, passing through the village towards a large lake towards the west. All the elephants were walking along thinking how much fun it would be to swim in the cool water of this lake. Little did they know that as they passed through the village, his footsteps trampled the tunnels and blunders made by the rats. The elephants made a big fuss. The rats immediately called a meeting. "If their swarm comes back through again, we will be doomed," cried a mouse. "We won't give them another chance," cried another. Now a group of some brave mice followed the footprints of these elephants to the lake. There they found the king of the elephants. Bowing before the king, a mouse, representing everyone else, said, "Badasha Salamat, our rat population isn't far from here. It's in the same old deserted village you passed by. Will you remember?" "I remember," the elephant king said. "We are elephants. We didn't know there was a population of rats." "Wow, you didn't know," the rat said sarcastically. "Your herd has destroyed many of the houses where we have lived for hundreds of years. If you return in the same manner, we will surely be destroyed. Hear one of our pleas. Can't you find another way to get back? Do you know that someday even we mice can help you?" The elephant king smiled in his heart and thought, "Listen, how can these little mice ever help an elephant?" But he felt sorry that his flock had crushed the village of mice into oblivion. He said, "Okay, you don't have to worry. I will take the flock home by another route." Meanwhile, the nearby king ordered his hunters to capture as many elephants as they could. Knowing that elephants come from far and wide to swim in this big lake, the king's hunters set a net in the water there. As soon as the elephant king and his herd jumped into the lake, they were all caught in the net. After 2 days, the hunters pulled the elephant king and his herd out of the lake with huge ropes and tied them to strong trees in the forest. When the hunters left, the elephant king began to think, what should be done? All of them were tied to the trees except one elephant. He was free because he did not jump into the lake. The elephant king called him. He told him to immediately go to the deserted village and bring the mice here. When the mice realized that the elephant king and his herd were in trouble, they ran to the lake. Seeing the king and his herd tied, they quickly reached the ropes and started cutting them with their sharp teeth. They were cutting the ropes, and the elephants were getting free. They soon cut the thick ropes, and all the elephants are freed from the ropes. "Thank you very much, you set us all free," said the elephant king. The herd of elephants took a new route back home, and the community of mice lived on for many years to come.